final quick question about crypto, and then I want to turn to another subject at the end. Basic question is, if these cryptocurrencies, tokens, were subject to regulation, investor protection, is this basic process of money outside of banks and mediation good for the United States? Is this an aspect of financial development, financial engineering that over the long run will be beneficial for us as an economy, beneficial for investors, or does it give you basic worries?
So, and I've said this in the classroom, and I've said it to my colleagues around the globe in the official sector. I think it's been a catalyst for change. Nakamoto-san's innovation, not only Bitcoin as the first sort of one, but this whole distributed ledger technology has been a catalyst for change. That around the globe, central banks and the private sector are looking at how we can enhance our payment systems, and enhancing our payment systems to make them 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, real time at lower cost. And so there's some competition right now going on there. I also think it's raising new and interesting innovations around how exchanges work, and how even potentially some forms of decentralized lending. We've had peer-to-peer lending for 15, 20 years. We've experimented with it. This is a new type of experiment. So those, I think, are really interesting innovations challenging the established business models. On the other hand, I would say I don't think it is a good idea to wait until there's a spill in aisle 3 and we hear in the loudspeakers overhead from the Washington Post and your competitors, clean up in aisle 3, and then those of us in the official sector have to rush in, and we've got congressional hearings, and we're sort of like, well, why wasn't anybody worried there was going to be a need for, clean up in aisle 3? And I think at $2 trillion, 5,000 or 6,000 projects, that it would be better to be inside investor, consumer protection, inside the tax compliance and anti-money laundering and financial stability. Now, if we don't do anything and there's never a spill in aisle 3, great. But I think history tells us private forms of money don't last long. History tells us that investment contracts outside an investment protection remit, people get hurt. That if we have lending platforms that are outside either the securities perimeter or banking perimeter, that usually they get excess leverage and we have financial stability issues. These stable coins are acting almost like poker chips at the casino right now. So add to the Wild West analogy. I mean, we've got a lot of casinos here in the Wild West, and the poker chip is these stable coins, at the casino gaming tables. And so I think there's just a lot of kind of warning signs and flashing lights that we might have a spill in aisle 3, and I'd rather get ahead of it.